Well, the stage is set for Super Bowl 50 as the Carolina Panthers take on the Denver Broncos. The Carolina took care of business against the Arizona Cardinals in that NFC title game, where the Denver Broncos spoiled the hopes of a repeat for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Carolina is dealing with a number of injuries, including those to running back Jonathan Stewart, who is nursing a lingering ankle injury, while starting linebacker Thomas Davis is recovering from a broken forearm sustained in that divisional championship game against the Cardinals. Both have not participated in practice and are listed as questionable. As for the Denver's defense, two of their starting safeties, TJ Ward and Darian Stewart, were both banged up in their AFC title game against the Patriots. Ward re-aggravated an ankle injury that had him sit out 3 games during the regular season, while safety Darian Stewart sustained a slight MCL sprain to his knee. Both also did not participate in practice and are listed as questionable. Well, the Broncos are 5.5-point underdogs, but seem to be playing with a chip on their shoulder after the return of Peyton Manning late in Week 17, where his stint as the team's backup came to an end, replacing Brock Osweiler in that game against the San Diego Chargers, where the Denver Broncos were plagued by turnovers, including 2 interceptions by the young quarterback. Even though just going 5 for 9 and only 69 yards, Manning led the team to 20 points in 1.5 quarters and set a spark for the team throughout the playoffs. And what could be said about Cam Newton and the breakout year he's had, arguably the top candidate for this year's MVP, Cam the Glam is set to take his place at the biggest stage of them all. Now, as young as Newton is, he's rewritten the record books, including a record for most touchdowns thrown by a quarterback in their first 5 seasons at 134, which ranks him tied for 3rd with former 49ers quarterback Jeff Garcia, and only 13 touchdowns behind none other than Mr. Manning himself. This year's Super Bowl definitely has that master versus student feeling in what is being called the last ride in the illustrious career of one Peyton Manning. Manning has appeared in 4 Super Bowls, with only once lifting that Lombardi trophy in Super Bowl 41, when the Indianapolis Colts beat the Chicago Bears 29-17. Manning, who broke the record for most passing touchdowns in NFL history this year, surpassing Packers great Brett Favre, will surely look to put a stamp on his Hall of Fame career by taking the Broncos once again to the top of the National Football League. You can watch the Carolina Panthers versus the Denver Broncos Super Bowl 50 live Sunday, February 7th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Reporting live from Mac High Stadium, I'm Daniel Treviño.